Matias.
That's the fight. He's going to feel the pressure. He's going to have a dangerous guy in front of him. And listen, technically, Matias is tailor-made for Teo. He's a come-forward destroyer. He's going to be there to get hit. He gets hit. And Matias is, as good as his last run has been, he's never fought a puncher like Teofimo. He's never fought a real puncher. Especially a guy who's sharp and consistent and has balls. Because the Ergashev fight shows that guy had no balls. Teo's not that guy. Teo's gonna get you back to the corner. He fights harder. It's a winnable fight for sure. It's not an easy walk. I don't think anyone fighting Matias is gonna have an easy night. He's beatable. He's there to be beat. And I think for Teofimo, I think for him to clear his name and just based on his track record with dangerous opponents, that's the right opponent. Amen.
Hello, amigos, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. Coach Mario, owner, head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy here in Miami, Florida. How are you guys doing? Hope everybody's good. I got a little bit of a cold. I've been battling this cold for a few days now, and today I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to stay home. My assistant coach is going to take over, and I really appreciate. Shout out to my great assistant coach, Coach Paul. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it for stepping in, saving the day. But anyway, I'm here at home, and there you go, guys. What do you think of that? Chris Algieri doubles down, says that Teofimo Lopez is gonna be able to beat the monster, the Puerto Rican monster, El Orgullo Maternillo, Subriel Matias, that he's got the technique, that Subriel Matias has never faced an opponent that punches as hard as Teofimo Lopez, that technically Teofimo Lopez is better, that Matias is beatable and is there to get hit. So, funny that a world champion like Chris Algieri, somebody that knows a lot about boxing, somebody that's been there, done that, is so biased towards Teofimo Lopez, even after his display of poor fundamental skills, footwork, cutting off the ring, and not having the ability of beating two technical opponents like Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz, by not being able to knock out George Kambosos, losing to George Kambosos, haven't been able to knock out Josh Taylor, haven't been able to knock out 4 fighters in a row. His last knockout was at 135 pounders. Subriel Matias is a big 140-pound champion who's faced tougher or bigger punchers, more powerful punchers than Teofimo Lopez. Chris Algieri says, Ergashev has no balls. What happened to Teofimo Lopez? He has shown the lack of desire to fight Subriel Matias. He says he can knock him out in 2 to 4 rounds. According to his dad, 2 rounds. According to Teofimo Lopez, 4 rounds. Yet he doesn't sign the dotted line to fight Subriel Matias in June in Madison Square Garden. And I really wish this fight happens, because a lot of mouths will be shut, starting with Chris Algieri, who originally said, along with Paulie Malignaggi, that Ergashev was going to be able to beat Matias. All right, the only one that picked Matias over Ergashev was, if I recall correctly, was Timothy Bradley. But there you go, guys. What do you think? Chris Algieri doubles down. Easy to beat. Come forward fighter. Gets hit a lot. Teofimo Subriel Matias has never faced such a powerful puncher like Teofimo Lopez, who hasn't knocked anybody out in 140 pounds. Who the last knockout that he was able to have was at 135 pounds. So, who's right and who's wrong, all right? And I do wish that Chris Algieri talks to Teofimo Lopez and convinces him to take this fight. And I know that Eddie Hearn through social media and by interviews has been trying to get Teofimo Lopez, has been begging Teofimo Lopez to sign the dotted line and fight Subriel Matias. Now, will this fight ever happen? All right, let's see who's got balls. At least Ergashev faced Subriel Matias. Teofimo Lopez running for the hills. He's talking about Terence Crawford. He's talking about, being great, fighting the best, old school fighter, all this other stuff. Yet, he has not agreed to fight Subriel Matias yet. So who's got balls and who doesn't have balls? And I think that if Teofimo Lopez proves me wrong and takes this fight and beats Subriel Matias, I'll admit it like a man. I was wrong. But I really don't think that's going to happen, guys. I really don't think that's going to happen. Unless Teofimo Lopez actually gets the courage and faces Matias and MSG in June, Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend, then, you know what? If he beats him, then I'll admit it. Teofimo Lopez is better, but I really don't see it, man. Teofimo Lopez has never faced a come-forward fighter like Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias loves to throw down with guys that just stay in the pocket and exchange with him. And I'm pretty sure any of these guys that has fought Subriel Matias would give Teofimo Lopez headaches, would give him a run for his money. So say that Subriel Matias has never faced a fighter that punches as hard as Teofimo is a joke. Ergashev punched harder. Jeremias Ponce punched harder. Some of these other guys that are, Eastern European, the guys he's faced, they're some tough dudes. And, whoever says that they're ranked 50, I've heard some comments from people that don't know boxing. Guys, these were all highly ranked individuals. All these guys were undefeated. Most of these guys. Ergashev, Dadashev, Jeremias Ponce. I mean, I don't know how many undefeated fighters Subriel Matias has faced, top opponents, and he's beat them all. Last 5 have quit in their stool. So, on a head-to-head, blow by blow, mano a mano, I gotta go with Subriel Matias versus Teofimo Lopez, guys. I'm sorry. Teofimo Lopez is gonna run, and run. Once he starts feeling the power shots from Matias, let's see who has the cojones. All right, Chris, let's see who's right, and let's see who's wrong. But in order to do so, we have to be able to see them fight. And it takes 2 to tango. So I hope this happens in June. From what I heard, the Paro fight is no longer happening. That is a fight that apparently was offered to the Subriel Matias camp. The Leon Paro's team asked for too much money, and Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing is not going to be able to make that fight happen. So who's going to be next? So let's hope Teofimo Lopez signs that dotted line, and we can see both of these guys in June, MSG, Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend. I will be there. I will be there, believe me. Anyway, guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about Chris Algieri's comment. Do you think he's got a point? Do you believe that Teofimo Lopez would be the hardest puncher that Matias has faced? Do you believe that Matias will succumb to the power, the so-called power of Teofimo Lopez? I think it's the other way around, guys. I don't think that Teofimo Lopez will be able to take the punching power of Matias and the relentless aggression, the in-your-face aggression. This guy has never faced anybody that throws over 100 punches per round. Tell me which fighter Teofimo Lopez has faced that is as aggressive, as strong, as powerful as Matias. So I throw that question back to you, Chris. You tell me Who has Teofimo Lopez faced that it has the qualities or is as powerful or as active, as aggressive, as in your face type of fighter, relentless fighter like Matias? All right, I don't think he has ever faced anybody like that. And on the other hand, I think Matias has faced very aggressive guys like Jeremias Ponce, very aggressive guys like Shogun Ergashev, and other fighters that have come there to fight and fought with him toe to toe. Some of them have been more skillful than others, more technical than others, but he's been able to stop everybody. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see that one. All right. I think that Petros Anayan would give Teofimo Lopez a run for his money. I think that Jeremias Ponce and Ergashev would give Teofimo Lopez a run for his money and even beat him and even knock him out. So let's see who's right and who's wrong. I totally disagree with Mr. Algieri, former champ. My respect goes to you, but I agree to disagree. Again, like, share, subscribe. This is Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride, saying hasta la vista. God bless you all, and peace.